Hello. So this is really random, weird for me to do. Um, so I'll just start out. For I think the longest time ever, I've had issues with my gut. Um, I think I'd say that only really happened starting COVID. So I started bloating a lot. I had a lot of issues with my bowel movements. At some point, I stopped being constipated. Longest time I was constipated for was like 3 to 5 months, 3 to 5 months during COVID, and um, sometimes my stool would come out like blue and stuff. But ever since then, no real big issues with constipation. I just had some difference in color ever since COVID, and I feel like I've been gaining weight. I wanted to get fit while I was abroad, but it's just so hard when you're eating. And honestly, I did go to the gym pretty often when I was in Japan, but once finals started happening and work started piling up, and then I went to Korea, and then like gyms in Korea cost so much, I just fell off. And then while I was in the UK, I went boxing and climbing quite a bit, so there was a little bit of being active there. But I'm back in America. I've been back for about a month now, and so I haven't really gone back into it. I've been feeling a little bit lazy, a little bit sad about being back in America. I started my internship, so this is me getting back into it. So here I am in my apartment. I'm gonna show you everything that I bought. If I'm being honest, I don't know my research. I try to research, but I'm not very good at it. So let's just hope what I bought is good stuff. So let's start out with really nice and easy. I didn't buy a lot, so I don't know even what I'm going on about. So very important. I got. How am I showing this first? Okay, whatever. I got some Reynolds aluminum foil. It's because I'm going to bake some things in the oven. Mind you, a lot of these recipes that I'm thinking of are because I don't have anything to cook with, and honestly, I don't feel like cooking something on a stove because that's extra money. And then after this internship, I don't know if I'll be staying where I am or if I'll be moving elsewhere, so I don't want to pile up the amount of stuff, and plus I'm kind of in a little bit of a budget. I got, let me show first, complete seasoning. So this is for the salmon and anything else I decide to bake. Just because it's easy, I don't have to be. I'm not very picky, so complete seasoning is perfectly good for what I want to do. I bought some kombucha because people say it's good for your health. I know this one has quite a bit of added sugar, but I still think it's better than other juices. Well, not juices. Maybe other sodas. Maybe I'm not big on soda, but I kind of been drinking a lot of Sprite ever since I've been going to Japan. So whatever, kombucha, and I got two. I got passion fruit and apple. I already tried apple because I was thirsty. I really like it. So good for that. Then I got some olive oil. Olive oil? Avocado oil. Because I know oils can be good or bad, depending on which one. Like canola and seed oil isn't necessarily that great, so avocado oil, I don't know if it's really good. Whatever. Bone broth. So I struggled to find any bone broth specifically. Obviously, there's always like chicken broth and beef broth, and I don't know if it's like the same thing, but just to be certain, I got the one that says bone broth. It was literally the only one there, so I don't know if it's organic or anything, grass fed. I don't know anything about food, can you tell? But they said it's really it helps with the lining of your gut and bring yourself back to a healthy stomach. So I wanted to try to steer away from supplements because I was going to buy more supplements, and like a lot of people say you should just try to get it in its natural form. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So next up, let's start with this one. This is so bad. Why am I, okay. Okay, so next up, I have some sour cream, and you'll see why I have this sour cream. I got the light version because it says it's fewer calories. Fewer calories, that even better, right? I hope I didn't break it. No. Then, I can't go without cheese in anything. I love cheese, so it was a given I had to get this. And this is the big thing. Not like the big thing, but like a really important thing. So these are tortillas made out of whole wheat, and it doesn't have as many carbs as your typical rice or tortilla, but it has a lot of freaking fiber. A lot of fiber. It has 30 grams of fiber, which is kind of all you need in a day, basically. So these I do plan to eat once or twice a day. I only eat really like once or twice a day anyway, so this would be really good. And that's why I have sour cream and cheese, because with this I'm going to put this rotisserie chicken. So I'm gonna pull apart all of the chicken. My camera died. Okay, back on. Not this part. Okay, so back in track. Got the rotisserie chicken. I plan on pulling apart the rotisserie chicken and then putting it inside the tortilla with sour cream and cheese. So that'd be really good. I'm gonna pull it apart and put it all in like a container so that I could just put it inside after. Next up, I got myself some spinach. So did my research a little bit. Spinach is really great is like a most nutrient dense vegetable. So I plan to heat this up in the microwave. Then put it on whatever, put it inside my tortilla, put it on top of other stuff, I don't know. And I have some salmon in here as well. So these are, I don't even know how much this costs, to be honest. There are 8 in here, and I just want to bake it in the oven. I don't even want to grill it because I'm too lazy. I don't even have a frying pan or anything like that. So it's just gonna go in the oven, which is great, which is the reason why I needed the aluminum foil. And the reason why I got myself this little thing. This was actually not as expensive as I thought it was gonna be. I was looking for a metal whatever baking pan, but they didn't have it at the Walmart that I went to because it was like a neighborhood Walmart. It wasn't like one of the supermarkets. So I just got this, and it's oven safe, so perfectly good for me as long as it works in the oven. And if I'm being honest, that's all that I got, and I spent like 10 hours in that Walmart because I'm lazy and I only did the research right when I was there. But essentially, I'm not much of an eater. I don't eat that much. Actually, I bored eat a lot. That's what I do. But when I lock into like whatever I'm doing, I'm not hungry. So like sometimes one time I ate like cereal in the morning, and then I spent the next 9 hours just doing my work because I was so locked in. I don't know if that's good or not. But the plan is that bone broth shot in the morning. Kombucha is going to be like my little drink if I don't want to drink any water. Um, and if I'm hungry in the morning, I'm gonna have these easy burritos to make. And then dinner is going to be salmon. And I don't really care. I don't crave a lot of different foods, so I will eat that for the most part for the entire week. And if I am craving something different, I still have some leftover food from before I decided I was gonna be super healthy. So I have like 2 frozen meals, some leftovers from Pollo Tropical. I have some cereal and bread and peanut butter, so I could eat that. But for the most part, I want to stick to this. And if you see, I'm all dressed up because I'm ready to go to my apartment's gym. I've been to the gym many times. I've been consistent before, but then something in life happens where I become too busy to prioritize it. And honestly, it's my fault because I'm always finding a second job, always working on something, doing something else. This time, I'm going to try to make it a little bit different. I have a little bit less responsibilities in the sense of like future life because, prior to my struggles before and having to be able to take care of myself is that I was also living with my girlfriend, and I was trying to support both of us, and I also was saving up to go to Japan, and so that was a lot of pressure to save money, spend all my time working. Even though I'm trying to find a second job, it's also not a huge priority and not something I'm trying to overdo. I just want the little tiny extra income on top of my internship income. But yeah, I'm planning to do gyms at the morning. So lately I've been waking up at around 6:30 because I start my work at 8 or 8:30. And so I plan on waking up, going to my apartment's gym because it's actually really good. And go there, work out, do that for 6 times a week. Obviously, different body groups, so I will always be resting. Eating healthy, and I do want to go on like the treadmill and doom scroll or like do work, watch lectures, because I'm also in school right now, so doing online school, so I don't know, so whatever the point of this video is I'm not sure, because I think all I'm doing is I'm just recording this one video. I don't plan to take you to go to the gym or anything like that, but I guess it's an accountability video. There's something I want to do before I leave Florida, and it requires surgery, and I kind of needed to be in the best shape that I can be before that surgery to get it done. I still haven't gotten the details of it, but it's in the process, and I want to get it because it's very important for me and important for my health. So on top of the whole entire factor of like I just want to be healthy and fit, and fix whatever's going on in my stomach, I also want to be able to really do it for my health and do it for... Didn't I just say that? I guess like the factor, the time factor of the surgery is also what's driving me. That's what I meant to say. I mean, obviously all of this is for my health, right? But the time factor is also what's motivating. Yeah, I haven't felt that great about my body for a really long time. I haven't felt good in my body in a really long time. So I think it's just time to make a change. And yeah, maybe I'll post, maybe I'll not, maybe it'll be something different, but we'll see. And thank you for looking at my little rant or watching my little rant. Thank you. Bye bye.